And we are actually here at Central Park in Louisville, in Old Louisville, and we're by the Shakespeare stage, where they have free Shakespeare every night here in Old Louisville. As you can tell, I'm wearing a jersey. This is a jersey of the Kansas City Chiefs. I am a longtime Chiefs fan. I'm going to tell you a little bit today about my Chiefs fandom. As you can tell, this is a Patrick Mahomes jersey. I was a Chiefs fan long before the arrival of Patrick Mahomes. I can remember the exact date I became a Chiefs fan. It was Christmas Day, 1971. I was 10 years old, and the Chiefs were playing in the playoffs. They were playing Miami. That day, that 10-year-old became a Chiefs fan. They were they actually lost the game, believe it or not. And to this day, it's the longest game in the history of the NFL. Because it was a playoff game, they just kept playing until somebody won. They played about an extra quarter or so, and I became a Chiefs fan that day. And that was a heyday of Chiefs football when Dawson, Ed Podolak, some of these, maybe there were maybe five or six Hall of Famers on that team. They were really good. Then, unfortunately, the Chiefs got really bad. There were a lot of 4-12 seasons, 3-13. I mean, they were bad. But when you become a fan of a team when you're 10 years old, you don't change. So I suffered through all those years. Then they got competitive. And when Marty Schottenheimer came on the scene, they were competitive, but never really came close to winning, even going to a Super Bowl. Um, and I would go to a Super Bowl party with friends of mine. I'm like, just one time, I want to be in a Super Bowl. I don't care if we win. I just want the experience of the Chiefs being in a Super Bowl. And of course, that didn't happen for many, many years. Then in 2020, everything changed. It changed actually the year before that. The Chiefs lost to the Patriots in the AFC title game. And that's when Patrick Mahomes came onto the scene. Travis Kelsey was there, of course. Andy Reid. They started acquiring some great players. Um, so in 2020, the Chiefs went to the Super Bowl. Um, and because I was a fan as a kid for all those years, my mom became a fan of the Chiefs. And she got very, very ill right before the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. She had surgery. She passed away a few months later. However, she was able to live to see the Chiefs win that Super Bowl, and that meant a lot to me. So the Chiefs won a Super Bowl. I'm happy, right? And we won another one. And they won another one. We won three. Um, then recently they lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, I bet you're so mad the Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl." I'm like, when you've been to five Super Bowls in 6 years and won three of them, you're not mad. You're thankful. And I'm thankful I lived long enough to see the golden years of Chiefs football. It meant so much to me to be able to see that. And my mom actually, she went to see the Chiefs play in Cincinnati. And she was older at it. She was maybe 80 at the time, maybe. But she wanted to go with me to see the Chiefs play. They lost that game in Cincinnati, but I went back a couple more times to Cincinnati, and they've never been able to win there when I've gone. I think we play there again this year. Anyway, it's been a great ride to see the Chiefs dominate, play so well, and now after three Super Bowls, you're like, oh, I should be content, but you always want more. Never satisfied, I guess. Uh, but this team, uh, has a lot of fans now. I see so many people walking around with a Chiefs shirt. So many bandwagon fans. And people say, "Oh, you're on the bandwagon." I'm like, "No, I'm not on a bandwagon. I've been a Chiefs fan long before Patrick Mahomes came onto the scene." But that's my story about Chiefs fandom and why uh, I'm a Chiefs fan, and I wanted to kick it off. I thought it was a good idea to talk about that little part of my life, why a kid in Louisville, Kentucky became a Chiefs fan for all these years. And like when you're a kid and you become a fan of a team, that's your team, no matter what. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks. Don't forget, if you like my content, and we're going to have some other sports writers who have asked to get on this channel. They've asked if they could. I'm like, sure, absolutely. We're going to probably talk to some players. One particular player I want to talk to, and maybe get some clips of this season, is Mason Grivna at Ballard, rated the top basketball player this coming year in the state of Kentucky, and one of the maybe top 10 guys in the entire country. He's listed at 7 foot now. He'll only be a sophomore, but he's already got offers from Indiana, Purdue, recently Kansas, Auburn, uh, some of the University of Louisville, Virginia Tech, Texas Tech. It's impressive the schools that have already offered him, and he is just entering his sophomore year this season. But hopefully we can talk to Mason and get some clips of him at some Ballard games this season. All right, stay tuned. We're going to have some fun content as we go along with this. Bye.